It's feeling all right. It was a little worse for wear back when the incident actually happened, but I'm doing all right. I was a little nervous.
What happened?
We'll just call it the incident. I don't really want to go into details unless.
Okay, Ryan, you can elaborate.
Yeah, you can't just say the incident. Like,
Ryan, you were there.
What'd you do for your 30th birthday, James?
Kenny hasn't even heard about it yet. He still thinks
That's
that
true.
I got roughed up by some 8-year-olds.
False. Your brother told me the whole story.
Oh, never mind. Damn it, Dylan.
What did you do for your 30th birthday? Let's start there. Welcome to 30. A new decade. Almost said century. So, what'd you do? How'd you celebrate?
Just to try to pretend like we were young again. We went laser tagging.
Okay, that's fun.
Went to a brewery first. Got a little bit of
Nice.
drinks in us.
Nice.
And then within I think it was not even a minute into the laser tag. Go up the second story. Shoes aren't really feeling that good on me right now. They're kind of slipping off. Get to the point where I feel like I'm going to trip and fall. And with all the alcohol confidence in me, I decided I was Rambo and tried to jump, tuck, and roll and right into a fucking wall.
Only James.
But no one knew about it. No one knew. So I just walked my happy ass off, hand to the head with the blood. And I begged and pleaded with them, don't shut off the game. And all of a sudden I see the lights start flickering. I'm like, God damn it. So then everyone came out.
Damn.
There's still a good time.
It's a great time.
One round of laser tag.
It's always me.
us,
It's always got to be me.
The 12-year-olds, the 14-year-olds, and then James ruining the game.
Were there kids there?
Yeah.
There was a few. There was mostly adults, though.
Yeah, for the most part.
It was like 8 o'clock at night.
I haven't been laser tagging in I don't even know. 15 years, 20 years.
Kenny, you turn 30 next year, right? So we got your idea. We'll take you laser tag. James can't come, but,
James, you can't go because you're just make us all leave by
he's
middle of
injury
game
prone.
one. Game one out.
Kenny, we should do those human-sized toothpick things where you hit each other.
That would be cool.
Just
I don't know where you do that, though.
Somebody definitely gets hurt. I don't know. We could probably figure it out. I'm sure you
Remember
can
there's
get those, blow up things.
Remember there's I forget what they were called. They were big blow up, they were this big, and you.
Sock
rock 'em.
boppers.
Was it that, or was it Rock'em Sock'em Robots? Were those were those?
That's the little. That's the
More
little
fun
thing.
than a pillow fight, as the commercial used to say.
Yeah.
Sock
But the ones where you would literally put there's big blow up fucking things on, and you just
the
punch the
fists
shit
on
out
it.
of each
Yes.
other.
Sock,
Yeah.
sock and
I remember my cousin punched me in the face so hard one time. I think I might have even got a black eye.
We had the sock and boppers and then the Hulk hands.
Oh, the Hulk! I didn't have the Hulk hands.
Oh, the Hulk hands were awesome. Those things.
You scream Hulk smash?
Yeah.
I'm sure I did.
They were like foam. Those things are cool.
They're awesome.
All right, we can put those on. Just beat the hell out of each other.
Little nostalgia, I mean, we basically do the same thing with our hot takes, Kenny. Might as well just be me versus you. I'll probably lose that battle, though.
Damn,
Johnny
That's
and
a
Ryan
call out,
just-
bro.
Or you guys can be judges.
Yeah.
Tie judges.
James and I just battle it out.
Can we start betting it?
We bet
I don't know
everything
what the
else.
line would be.
We have to go one round and then or one some type of game. One game. And
we're
then
not going to be
put
those
one on it.
YouTubers that start boxing. That's not going to happen with us. But
We need to look and do a recap to see who or what team actually has the most W's.
I think it's
Or
close.
takes.
We can do that. We can definitely do that. Maybe for episode 20.
Sure.
We'll recap.
Let's do it.
We'll see.
We have a tally
See what we
somewhere.
pull
huh?
out. Yeah, I've been telling
Somewhere.
It's one of the 14 Excel sheets and
Oh yeah.
Sauna and Google Docs. Somewhere.
We
out
always
there.
say, Ty, mark that one down. So, Ty, check your records. Remind us to make sure we talk about this at a later episode since we're saying we're going to do that. It'll be great.
I don't think Ty has a score sheet. No comment. No score sheet.
tie you out there.
Have to do a lot of editing.
Just
Very good.
There's
edit it
Ty.
up. Yeah, no score sheet.
Hey, can we point out the obvious? Can someone point out the obvious here?
We're remote.
Which is? Oh, good.
We are
Where's everyone
remote.
located?
Only 3 of us are in Florida.
Yeah. Hello. Out here on California.
What do you
You
call
know?
California? The best coast, right, Ryan?
Best coast, west coast, sometimes least coast. It just depends on
Least coast.
Ryan, how
That
do you
doesn't
really
rhyme.
feel about California, huh?
The
California.
East Coast is better.
East Coast is better. It's just very expensive out here. Extremely expensive. Earthquakes, you never know. If you fell down a crack in the earth, that'd be pretty crazy. So it's not my cup of tea.
Compared to freaking hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
Actually,
You get a head
California got
start.
a hurricane, right?
They did. So now,
This year?
double whammy. I mean, what are we doing? You get a head start with hurricanes, too. You can decide to leave, or you can do what all Floridians do. You can head to your local liquor store, have a hurricane party. I choose the latter. Enough about me, though. Enough about me. James, we were talking about your birthday. What else is going on during your birthday month?
I feel like you're trying to lead me down a path here, and I do not know where you're trying to lead me.
The month of November, James. Come on.
Oh, you're talking about
You're
little
looking
Thanksgiving
very
action.
Yeah, man. You got, the pumpkin in the background.
Yeah. We try to be a little festive in the household.
There
We
you
haven't
go.
decorated for the greatest holiday, which is Christmas, but fix my roll.
But it's
man,
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
It is
Let
Thanksgiving.
have its day. Goodness.
Thanksgiving Day.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving.
boys.
Cheers.
From our family to yours. Cheers.
That's
Cheers
right.
your drink, Ryan.
Right here, a big old cup. Hey,
that
Ty,
one of
happy
those
Thanksgiving,
Stanleys?
man. No.
That was
This
me
is a
cheersing
hydro.
the microphone.
Ty
There you go,
cheers
nice.
to you too.
Sick. That's a hydra flow. Good flow. You need good flow in life. So we got a hydra flow.
You guys do anything special for Thanksgiving then? Since you brought it up, Ryan. First California Thanksgiving?
First California. Yeah, first California one for me. With the in-laws
Do they have like
out here.
decorations anywhere? Is it the same? Never been.
Is
in.
it the same? Well,
You
they
get the
got
same
Christmas
feel?
lights. They got Christmas lights up here. I'm not sure how I feel about that because it's Thanksgiving time, but that's a different, maybe an argument for later. Not sure, but it feels the same.
Do you see turkeys?
I don't see turkeys, but there will be a turkey on Thursday.
Kenny, to be fair,
Kenny.
you see many turkeys running around South Florida right now?
No, but I was about to say, Kenny, you probably saw some turkeys maybe up in Jersey, or no?
100%,
You guys have-
dude.
out in those
Actually, I
woods?
got a funny story. Around this time,
All right.
Okay.
like maybe 2 years ago, there's a lot of turkeys, a lot of wild turkeys where we grew up in Jersey, and my mom was like working on the computer one day. It was I guess during COVID because she was working at home, and behind her was like the backyard, and there was a turkey that was literally, it was a big turkey like this tall, and it was just chilling out in our backyard, and the dog was like so scared of it wouldn't go outside. So my mom had to like chase it around and try to get it out of the yard because they don't really like, if they find something somewhere that they like, they don't really want to like move too much, and they're not like big flyers, so they just kind of like run around. They'll fly, but like you can't get them to fly that well, and they don't move quick, so it would like just literally peck on the glass because the back doors were glass doors, so it would just peck on the glass for hours, and then eventually it left, but the dog just like did not have it. Dog wouldn't go outside, just kept pecking on the door for hours. Yeah, and we had turkeys go into our high school one time, like a flock of turkeys go into our high school one time. Then they had to get them out, and they were like running all down the halls and shit. So yeah, that has happened.
Can those
Yeah, I
things
mean, it's
fuck
just
you
a-
up or no?
I've never been attacked by a turkey. I don't know. No, I don't think so. They're more scared of you, but they will run like kind of at you So I don't know what would happen if you let it catch you.
I feel like that's always the answer for wildlife encounters. They're more scared of you, than you are of them. That's always the
Yeah.
logic.
Except for that
Until
dog that
someone-
bit me a couple
With,
weeks
like,
ago
grizzly bear,
when you
I
guys
don't
were
think
here.
that's the case.
When the dog bit my hand and
Yeah.
fucked me
The
up.
Chihuahua.
That he wasn't scared of me. It wasn't a Chihuahua. It was like a, I don't know, a Pomeranian or some shit. Tried to save his life, bit me. So that worked out well. Funny enough, Patty posted that there was a lost dog on one of the local forums or something, and someone reached out to her and was like, "Oh, my husband got bit by the same dog. Is your husband okay? Because he could have rabies or something." And apparently, he just goes around biting people that are trying to save him. So
Did they ever find the dog?
I don't know. It was here for days after, and there was a
Yeah.
company that came out, and I was like, it bit the shit out of me. So my likelihood of and desire of wanting to help him still is pretty much gone. He fucking killed my hand. So you guys go at it, and
But no rabies, right? No rabies.
I'm still here. So apparently, if you look it up, you have a negative 5% chance of living if you get rabies. So don't Google that when you get bit by an animal, because you're probably not going to sleep and just gonna freak out about it.
We should
Google
have a
doesn't want you
fundraiser for Kenny, like they did in the office, a fun run for rabies awareness.
Yeah, I didn't. Have you guys ever Googled that? You're fucked, basically. There's no better way to put it. Don't get rabies.
So you go to the doctor and get it, clear.
You have to get a shot instantly, pretty quickly.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're gonna be one of those 3,000 people that die of rabies a year. Not a fun shit.
But turkeys ain't handing out rabies, so.
No, they're pretty big though. They get fat.
We do.
Well, I hope so. That's what I got to eat on Thursday. It better be a nice fat one.
They get huge, tall. They're big birds.
Oh yeah, they're heavy suckers.
Yeah.
Either of you have ever weighed a turkey?
Yes, actually, it was a unique experience at Stetson when we were there at college. I think it was our junior seminar classes at JSEM, whatever they called it. We went to an organic farm, and we actually basically did the whole thing. We killed a turkey, defeathered the turkey, got out the gizzards and everything, prepared it legit for a meal, essentially. I don't remember if it was actually around Thanksgiving or not, and that's why we were doing it.
You had to kill a turkey?
Yeah. Yeah, they put it
Would
in
you use a bow?
No. It was farm. It was a farm turkey, so they grabbed it and you put it in this thing. You slit its throat.
How convenient.
Yeah,
Wow. Sick.
it's a little graphic. Sorry to put that out there on the airwaves.
Poor
but,
turkey.
It's part of life and stuff. So but it was interesting. We learned a lot. I did it with Webby. So
My mom always gets
It
the
was-
fattest turkey every year. It's 20
yeah.
pounds. 20-pound turkey, big bird. Right?
have you guys ever cooked an actual turkey? Like you cooked it?
No.
Not like your
Yeah.
parents cooked it. I'm saying you cooked it.
Grandma, mama cooked it. Hopefully
Tomato,
my wife
tomato.
will,
My mom
will-
cooked it
will-
means
will
I
cook it. I don't think I'll be cooking it.
Y'all have never
I'll end up
cooked a
like Tim
turkey?
Allen.
I've been there to assist. I cut the turkey every year. Got the electric knife and it's
There you go.
Got it. Yeah.
Ty, it sounds like you cooked the turkey.
I mean,
How'd you cook your turkey?
I think I've got 2 or 3 under my belt. Dry brine is the way to go. Nice and
Yeah.
tender.
You got to put stuffing in it.
Mhm.
You have to. You have to. If you don't,
I didn't.
That's
I
a
smoked.
debatable topic right there.
what?
smoked my
Debatable
turkey,
topic? No one else puts stuffing in it?
No,
I have stuffing, but not
we
in the turkey.
do.
Yeah, I have
I think you
on the
have
side,
to
not in the turkey.
In the turkey.
James, you don't put stuffing in it?
No, we make the stuffing and that's it.
You got to do both.
Gotta do both. Yep.
Both. Yep.
My Lydia's parents, I think, do it that way.
Got
My family, I don't believe we did. I could be completely wrong, and my mom sees this, she's gonna yell at me. But
You know what's really good? We deep fry. They put it
Deep
in the
fry.
deep
I
fryer.
have
Ooh,
had
Mhm.
pretty
deep fried
good.
turkey.
I heard air frying a turkey's not too bad either. It's just a little trickier.
How do you get it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
It's
big
the same
ass air
concept.
fryer.
Yeah, it's a big cylinder thing made for air frying a turkey.
Oh shit!
It's the same concept, but the skin dries out really really fast. So if you're not, it's a little bit more of an art form in my.
I wonder how
opinion.
fast they can air fry a turkey.
I think it's a little bit quicker than regularly frying it, whatever it is, deep
Because
frying.
that thing is in the oven all day. It's like 8 hours cooking that thing.
Yeah,
Maybe
Yeah,
more.
turkeys
My
take
mom
a
was up
while.
early as shit.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, right? It's cooking that long, but in the meantime, you're prepping for the day, right? You're maybe having some snacks, like Joey Tribbiani would say. It's like stretching. You got to warm up, some nice appetizers, maybe get a workout in to get the appetite going. There's all the types of things going on prior while the turkey is being cooked. So it should take a while.
I ate
Thanksgiving's
5
an
times
event.
before I ate that turkey.
Oh yeah,
Got it. It's like you're
Mozzarella,
prepared.
roasted red peppers, definitely in
Mm.
order.
So what's your Thanksgiving game day? What's your You wake up. What's the outlook?
I
Eat.
think it varies now, but when I was a kid, had the turkey bowl, had to play some football with the neighbors, with all the kids. As you get older, it's just full send. You can maybe get a workout in, go for a run, walk, whatever, burn some calories. But I'm just warming up with appetizers, straight up. Then just eating at whatever time, which could be another topic of discussion of when you actually eat for Thanksgiving. But again, you've got charcuterie, you've got mushrooms. Stuffed mushrooms is a big thing. Pepperoni, mozzarella, feta, all that crap. I mean, Italians, we eat whatever, but there's so much. You're just snacking the whole time.
Well, just because it's off of one of our previous episodes where we talked about breakfast and we got into fasting. It sounds like no intermittent fasting is happening on Thanksgiving. You're up and the whole day is just a consistent breakfast. Most important meal of the day, allegedly, is
Fake news.
appetizers.
I definitely slow down what I consume throughout the week just to go all in for Thanksgiving. I mean,
I don't do that. I probably slow down maybe breakfast. I won't. No, I don't know. I probably won't eat a big breakfast if I eat a breakfast that day, because it's like you're just going right into like dinner foods and lunch foods. There's no really like Thanksgiving
Right.
breakfast. I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe people do that. We never did. It was just straight like desserts and like dinner food all day, which is even better. And then how about those turkey sandwiches next day? That's where it's at.
The leftovers through the rest of the weekend, baby. Just
Some
I mean, it's
mayonnaise.
just-
Ooh, some
The best
mayonnaise on like a toasted bread.
So
Keep going,
much.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Keep going, man. Come on.
My favorite's the mashed potatoes and corn. I'm a mashed potatoes and corn guy.
Okay.
corn
What
on the
about-
cob,
so-
corn on the
Cranberry
side.
sauce. You guys like cranberry sauce?
Yeah, I'm not a big cranberry.
Overrated.
I feel like
No?
that is such a Thanksgiving thing, but really you just have to have it, but no one really touches except for a few people.
Do
I don't
any
eat
of you eat it?
cranberry. No, I don't fucking eat it.
No.
I don't eat it.
No.
My
I
mom
feel
asked. I'm
bad
like, I
for,
don't eat that shit.
You ever have like
Ty?
Friendsgiving, people bring cranberry sauce and stuff, and like no one touches it? I just feel so bad.
No.
There's a
I mean,
little
there's
spoonful
some
of it
people.
on my first plate, and
Yeah.
that's
Little- okay.
There you go. All right.
I'm a typical.
Chocolate.
Load
Let's
up
do-
on the turkey.
All right, so we're on the subject of sides outside of the turkey. What would you guys say are your favorite sides?
Mashed potatoes,
Potato
corn
pie.
stuffing. Done. Ooh,
Three? Okay.
broccoli with cheese on it.
Oh, fire.
Oh
Fuck,
yeah.
Mac,
You
mac
just got
and
so
cheese.
excited.
dude.
Dude, when you mix a little bit of the mashed potatoes with the broccoli and cheese,
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh. Don't get me
Yeah,
going.
like honestly, there's people that don't like their food touching. I don't know how you do it on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no.
No, it's all
That's
one
a
big
tough one.
one big pot.
It's like a bowl. Like you just throw it into a bowl. I don't even care.
I do.
All right, so Kenny,
similar-
you like stuffing, mashed potatoes, broccoli and cheese, and corn.
Yeah.
James, what do you like?
sides?
Yeah.
Sweet potato pie, man. Sweet potato pie is our shit.
Ooh, I'm not a
Dude,
fan. But that
marshmallows
makes sense.
on top.
What?
Marshmallows on top.
Yes.
Isn't that dessert though? Isn't that another whole category?
Nah.
Debatable, I guess. People don't eat it like that.
Because I got different desserts than I do for sides. So all right, but
Yeah.
sweet potato pie for James. Keep going.
Sweet
Sorry.
potato pie.
Okay.
I would say I don't do a side when it comes to the mashed potatoes and corn because I literally cut up the turkey and I mix it up. I basically make a mashed potato corn turkey bowl. And it's
Nice.
so fucking good with
Kind of
gravy.
like KFC.
Oh, dude.
I'm about it.
What?
That'll be
Kind of like those
round two
those
this year.
KFC bowls that they used to make or still make. I have no idea. But yeah, it's basically that. You just put all the good fixings in there.
I like that.
Round two, I'll do the James way.
There you go. There you go. Come back.
Beans,
Tell me
potatoes,
tell me how it
tomatoes.
Green beans.
Green beans are good too.
Yeah.
What about green bean casserole?
I was gonna say
Nah.
I like it if it's made good. But
Does anyone do? Or well, Ryan, I kind of think that you're going to say this. So, what's your favorite sides?
I go mac and cheese for sure. Love me some good mac. I'm all in on the mashed potatoes. Now with the mashed potatoes, I make a little pond of gravy right at the top. And then once I dig in, spills over. So mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and I'll even have some fried potatoes too. We'll
Interesting.
Double up on the
Potato
potatoes.
assortment. Nice. The fried mac and cheese or just regular mac and cheese?
I'm gonna say regular mac and cheese. I really don't.
Looks like you caught it off guard.
It's all mac and cheese to me.
A good
It's
fried
all
mac and
good.
cheese. I feel like James, you made a good one last time, but I think you put it in the smoker, didn't you?
oh yeah,
Didn't
my
you do that?
smoked mac and cheese is.
Ooh, that was
Primo.
good. Yeah.
It's
I love
it's
mac
got
and
a
cheese
little
when you got the
Cajun seasoning in it,
breadcrumbs
though.
on top.
The
Isn't that
breadcrumbs.
fried? Isn't that kind of fried mac and cheese?
Maybe it is. I don't know. But when you put the breadcrumbs on top, oof.
Now, if we're talking fried mac and cheese balls, Kenny, those things. A1.
Ooh, rice
I-
balls. Does anybody have rice balls on Thanksgiving? Those are good, but I don't have them on Thanksgiving.
No.
Nah.
Nope.
What,
nope,
Ryan?
Nothing. Nope.
Because I said balls, you're laughing?
No. That would have been a good reason, but no.
I don't have rice balls on Thanksgiving.
That's fair. That's fair.
Johnny,
Well,
what about you? What are your sides, man? Since we all went around the room.
Definitely mashed potatoes, broccoli and cheese, and stuffing. Those are the three, for sure.
Real
Do you
time.
guys do real stuffing or stovetop?
Both.
Stovetop's the box stuff.
Gotta
Stovetop
go
is
with
the
real.
shit, though.
Dude, it's good.
Gotta go
My
with
fam-
stuff.
My family
Real.
refuses to do real stuffing.
I know.
They do not like real stuffing.
Oh, really? There's people
Wow.
that, and
No.
a lot of
They're
families that
stovetop all the way.
stovetop is no go.
The
Grandma
stovetop
makes
is
it
good
from
though.
scratch.
It is. It's really good. Stovetop is the
It's really
shit.
good.
There's also the Pepperidge Farm one is pretty good. There's a few out there that are good.
I think this one's probably accepted by all. It's not really a specialty, but the bread rolls. I mean, come on.
Well, yeah.
You got to load it up with some nice butter. Then you can start dipping it. Give me some bread rolls on top.
Some Pillsbury.
What about the King's Hawaiian bread rolls? Those ones.
That's what. Oh yeah,
Oh,
Those
those are
ones. Are those the ones you're talking about?
Yes.
Those
Take a
Hawaiian
little
rolls?
Turkey sandwich with the
The
gravy.
Hawaiian rolls, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those Hawaiian rolls are fire.
I mean, are you guys are definitely gravy fans, right? Like you're not.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Drown in the
Ryan,
sauce.
No?
on the turkey, you're not a
You said
gravy
no.
fan.
No, I mean I'll have gravy, but I can do without.
You like
I'm
it
a little
dry?
weird. Maybe like a say it again.
You like it dry? You need to have it
No,
wet.
I
big
usually
dog.
again
Come
I
on.
might mix some of the other things with the turkey.
Okay.
Some people like blue cheese or ranch with their turkey. I don't know. I'll do whatever.
Ranch and blue
What?
cheese on
Cheese or
Thanksgiving.
ranch?
With a
Nah.
turkey,
Different.
it ain't chicken fucking tenders, bro.
And if you use ketchup, fuck you too.
I don't use ketchup, but then again, you have turkey sandwiches with mayonnaise. So
I'm just kidding. Mayonnaise.
No,
Yeah,
no,
man,
no.
turkey
Stand on your
salad,
mayonnaise-
bro.
comment, Kenny.
What?
Turkey salad, baby.
Stand on your comment. Don't take it back.
Well, I'm just kidding for Johnny, but anyone else, fuck you. I'm just kidding.
listen,
mayonnaise is good.
opinion here. Turkey's like the least favorite thing of Thanksgiving dinner for me. I mean, I like turkey, but again, you got some people who like ham. I mean, I'm
Ooh.
Italian, so we're either cooking some type of spaghetti, maybe some chicken parm, chicken marsala. It just depends, you know.
A ham is good. A lot of people like a smoked ham.
Lasagna. I don't know.
Oh, honey baked ham.
Honey hickory. Smells better than it tastes.
Baked ziti's a big thing.
Ooh, baked ziti's
We've
good
done
too.
baked
Yep,
ziti
yep.
before with ours, but yeah.
My mom's done like I want to say maybe like a London broil. Some type of steak.
Another good
Like
one.
steak, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to
What
go
about
back
desserts?
to. Oh, go. Yes. We haven't even gotten into the desserts. Yes.
You were ready to go on the desserts before Ryan, so you
Brownie trifle. My mother makes brownie trifle. It's fantastic. Every year she asks me, "What do you want for dessert?" Brownie trifle, like clockwork.
Ryan, what was that thing? You might remember this on Friends that Joey ate. It was like I thought it was a trifle or something like that. Is that what it was? That it was awful. Like it was not.
I
It wasn't-
kinda
Whoa! It wasn't it wasn't my mother's brownie trifle.
No.
It was a
We're talking
form
about Friends, the
of-
TV show.
I'm
I'm completely
Just
kidding.
clarifying that.
I'm not
Get it?
making. I would
Nice.
never. If you're talking about me making fun of your mother and her trifle, no, that is not the case.
Good. Salimo's specialty right there. No, it was some form of a trifle, except I think the pages were stuck together. So you had meat
Yeah.
in there, but then you had the sweets, and then Joey winds up eating the whole thing, and everyone else was
Yeah.
spitting it out. Or yeah.
What's a trifle? I don't even know what that is.
It's like a layered. So for ours, I don't really know what it is, but it's got whipped cream, it's got brownies, it's layered.
Oh, I think I've seen that. You usually put it in like
Yeah.
a glass thing
Yes.
and you see the layers. Oh, I've seen
Yes.
That shit's
So
fire.
whatever that
That
is
shit is
a
good.
trifle, the brownie version. Boom.
that shit's good. Yeah. It's like that, like, remember when you were young, people would make like that mud? It was like layers of like pudding
Mhm.
and like
Mhm.
cookie, like Oreo, like crunch up Oreo.
Gummy worms, the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, that shit was good. I haven't had that since I was like 8, but it was good.
Get some mud for Thanksgiving, buddy. Really bring out your inner childhood.
Wow. I'll go find
And then
it.
we'll do laser
We'll
tag
make
for
him
your
make it.
birthday.
Yeah, we'll just have a throwback. Mud and laser tag.
Who else? Desserts. What other desserts we got?
I'm an ice cream fan. Ice cream all the way.
That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. What kind? Just don't. tell me
Usually it's
straight
just like
that's it.
vanilla. Usually it's just like vanilla with like chocolate syrup. And that's it.
Okay.
Oh no, my cousin. I have one cousin who is a like very good baker, and she just makes a lot of baked goods. That's what she does. She has a career in that. Works for a very large company that does that, and she makes good shit. She'll make something different every year because she works at some of like the most places that everyone would know that has been on TV or that is a very popular chain. So she'll just make different things each year, and it's always like the most exotic cakes, like fucking huge cakes, like shit that you'd see on like Cake Boss and stuff like that. Those are popular areas,
Cake
places. Yeah, you've never seen that?
Of course, I've seen it.
Well, yeah, shit
Just
like
love
that.
how the references are always like Jersey stuff.
Whatever.
Cake Boss
It's because where the good food's at. That's why.
up north, for
The
sure.
water's different. The water.
It's
All the food's better.
Water.
The water.
because of the water. That's it.
How do you spell water, kid?
So yeah, ice cream it is. Some cakes, but I'm not really a dessert person. So
Neither am I.
for me, it's like
I'm not a
I'll just
dessert
go
person.
in on the main meal.
Yeah, I feel like there's like pumpkin pie is like a popular one. I'm not really a pumpkin pie either. Thinking out loud here, cheesesteak, cheesecake,
Cheesecake is awesome though.
cannolis.
Ooh, good cannoli. All right, apparently I'll eat every dessert except for pumpkin pie. Good cannoli. Don't even get me
Johnny,
started.
we
on
had
a
some
good
cannolis recently, man. They were
We
good.
did.
Dude, there's a place up in Jersey that makes a custard ice cream and fills it with a cannoli. So good. Ice cream cannoli.
Oh my
I agree.
goodness.
I'm not a dessert person either, but I am excited this year. Lydia's making chocolate banana cream pie. I'm very
Sounds
excited
delicious.
for that.
Sounds
I'm
lovely.
very excited for that.
Sounds good.
Banana cream pie is good, and I've never had a chocolate banana cream pie, so I'm very excited about it. But
Yeah.
Find something new.
I'm not a pumpkin pie guy. Do you guys like pecan?
Nah,
pie?
Pecan pie. No.
You know.
I don't like pie. I just
is
don't
it
like pie in
pecan or
general.
pecan? Is that
Or pecan.
tomatoes?
Pecan.
Pecan.
It's a pecan.
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 Tomato.
Mashed potato.
I'm not a pie guy.
I'm with you, Kenny. I'm not a big pie guy either. Just apple pie, pumpkin pie, pecan.
That's a big one. Apple pie. I forgot about
Apple
that.
pie's
Apple pie moonshine, though. We never
Ooh,
hit
apple
the
pie
big
moonshine is
event.
good.
Dude, alcohol on Thanksgiving, man. I mean, cheers. Cheers to all the beers.
I already finished mine, so I can cheers an empty glass to you. That's just gone.
I'm almost done.
Long
Mine's
day.
mine's a nice little double IPA, so I'm trying to enjoy it.
We'll throw down some eggnog on Thanksgiving. A little fireball in there, a little rum chata.
Nope.
No.
You guys aren't with me? Johnny, you with me on the eggnog?
I mean, I've had it a few times. It's okay. I can do without, but I'll drink it if it's there.
Okay.
It's got a weird name.
I'm with you. I love
Eggnog.
the eggnog.
What was that,
I
Tom?
like the eggnog.
Tyler
I'm with
likes
you.
it.
I love eggnog. Every year, every
My boy.
round now.
So Ryan, do you have the someone makes it, or is it the popular?
Oh, it's out the carton. It's out the carton, and then you just pour the alcohol in. Very, very generic. Nothing special going on. That's good.
Yeah.
Probably a fan favorite. I feel like a lot of people like eggnog.
Yeah. It's seasonal. You can drink it for 2 months out of the year, and then
That is true.
What do you think the most Thanksgiving seasonal dessert, main course, except for turkey, or like drink is? I mean, eggnog is probably a top one.
I think it's stuffing. When else are people eating stuffing?
I eat stuffing. Not really on occasion. Sometimes.
I don't eat it
Ryan,
on
do you
Thanksgiving.
remember one of your guys' favorite meal from Mama Gama's, the chicken and stuffing?
Oh.
Billy goes crazy
not.
over it.
I'm sticking with stuffing.
Do you think stuffing is the most seasonal food?
Yes. Yes.
I think a
We're
lot more
just gonna
people
get
have
crushed.
it. More people definitely have it in November and December for sure.
I wonder what stovetop stales is like. Is it just like flatlining all of a sudden fucking November just like Wah! They're like yes. I feel like cranberry sauce is probably like that too.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say
would agree with that one
cranberries.
too.
But there's not many people out there. Well, there's 4 people on this call. There's 5 people. Oh, Ty, I guess you do like cranberry sauce, but
I think eggnog is probably among the top. When else
I
you
would
drinking
agree.
eggnog? But I think
100%.
eggnog is definitely a Christmas thing too. No,
yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
yes. That's why.
Yeah, I think eggnog's more Christmas than it is Thanksgiving, in my opinion. But
that's like a whole 2-month thing. Where like cranberry sauce, I don't know if anybody's adding that to the table on Christmas. Maybe.
People are barely adding it to the table at Thanksgiving, or at least eating it from the table.
It's there just for decoration.
Right.
Different color.
Okay.
You got eggnog. What's the other one? Coquito?
Cool. Yes.
It's like
I've had that before. Mm-hmm.
never heard of it.
It's pretty good.
It packs a heavier punch than eggnog, in my
It
experience.
does.
Is
It's
it
pretty good. A lot of people
flavor
actually make it,
profile?
which is awesome.
Yeah, they make it from scratch.
A lot of people do.
Very
Is it
similar,
a
James.
Similar flavor. It is.
Never
Yeah.
heard of it.
It's good though. Very good.
Okay. Well,
Is that it on the food aspect? Any more from a food standpoint?
that's it.
Okay. All
I
right.
can't think of. I mean, unless you're talking about the actual dish, like the recipe itself. Because I mean, I'll eat green beans all day long, but green bean casserole is Thanksgiving. I eat sweet potatoes all year long, but I don't eat a sweet potato pie until it's Thanksgiving. So I don't know if like that's what you're thinking too, from a recipe standpoint.
Well, yeah. I
Not
mean, yeah, sweet
necessarily a
potato
one
pie.
ingredient.
Could be.
No, yeah, no, that's good. Sweet potato pie, I think, is seasonal for sure.
As far as when you guys are growing up or as you've gotten older, any traditions, memories that are out there around Thanksgiving time? You know, some families like we'll watch the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah. I mean, the usual.
I never really watch it. I really it's a big thing, but I don't really watch the Macy's Day Parade.
I think it's just on in the background.
It's
before
on,
the-
yeah, it's on for sure. But
I agree.
I mean, maybe I'll watch a few seconds of it or something if I sit down and chill. But I mean, definitely the football games, right? Like you're eating, football games come on during the day, you're watching those games. So I mean, definitely at times in and out of those games, for sure.
Up until this year, you were forced to watch the Detroit Lions miserably play football. Now, this year, very surprising and a great season for them. But every year, you were guaranteed, no matter how bad Detroit was, they were going to be on at noon. And obviously, you got the Cowboys, and now they've added the night game.
Someone could fact check me on this, but I'm pretty sure I heard that the Lions have the best record going into a Thanksgiving game since the 1960s.
I might have been the 80s. I think it goes back to Barry Sanders' time, but still, it's been a while either way.
Been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time. So good for them.
Yeah,
it's good to see the Lions good, especially on Thanksgiving. And a lot of people were always upset because the Cowboys and the Lions always played on Thanksgiving, which is a tradition. So stop hating. However,
I like it.
You do got the 3 games now, which is pretty cool. So it's literally a lineup at around noon. You've got, midday, and then you've got the evening, which is pretty cool. You can have 3 servings of food just during those times.
Different perspective, which I'm gonna say about being out here in California. I'm not going to be used to 9 o'clock. So you're gonna have the Lions at noon, okay, or at 9, Cowboys at noon. The night game's gonna be early. What the heck am I doing at 5 o'clock? Well, I don't know. I'll let you know, but I'm a little skeptical on what's going to happen there. Not used to it.
Going to bed at 8 o'clock.
Very possible from a food coma. Very possible.
Yeah, you won't sleep through any of the games at least.
Yeah, maybe you'll get more viewership watching over there because you'll be awake. But I don't know. I've never thought about that actually. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Or you may be just crushing mimosas or drinking super early where you actually sleep by 5 o'clock.
Ryan's hitting the eggnog at 8 o'clock. It's got eggs in it, right? That's breakfast.
He's like, it's game time.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, no, the football games are a part of it for sure. Like
the football games are great, but that Thanksgiving Day nap, man, woo.
That trip was it tryptophan? Tryptophan is what's in turkeys that gets you.
Is it a pre nap or post nap? Post pre-dinner or post dinner nap or both?
I don't know. It depends on how aggressive the Thanksgiving Day backyard football went.
Turkey makes you tired. It's the post nap. It's the post eating.
Yeah, it's definitely a post nap.
Do you guys do? Johnny mentioned earlier. Do you guys do like a family or friends turkey bowl every year? That's one thing. I did it once growing up. We obviously did it once for some of us in Orlando. I've actually missed out on and would love to create that tradition is just always going out and tossing it around and actually playing a game. But it sounds like some of you have done that, built into your day.
Yeah. Ever since my my cousins and aunt and uncle were living in Florida, we were doing it every single Thanksgiving. They hosted Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. But now that they live in South Carolina, we haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we used to do it, and it was great. But you get older, unfortunately, things change. It was a great time, though. Because we lived in a neighborhood that was also surrounded by other neighborhoods where there was just so many kids. Mm-hmm. From elementary to middle school, so
yours wasn't family. Yours was just kids around the block. Let's go.
Everywhere. And we would show up at our, there's like a middle school park field where people would just play, and it was usually earlier in the day. and then obviously people could get home by like one of the first games that would take place. It was good. Definitely miss those days, but it's just hard, especially with where we live now too. It's just different because are you home? Are you not? You know.
Right.
You guys have a Thanksgiving football game in high school?
No, but I remember you saying in a previous episode that you did.
You never did? We did
I did
every
one
year.
year. One year in the playoffs, we did.
Oh, that's right. So we had
If you made it far enough, yeah.
But was it thing we had? This technically was not a playoff game, so we had a Thanksgiving Day football game against the same team every year, and there was literally a trophy. It was a neighboring town.
That's cool.
It was just a big rivalry game, like same team every year. Thanksgiving Day trophy that went back and forth between the two schools, and still goes on today. That was early in the morning, so that was an early day game. I mean, I don't remember exactly what time it started, but I want to say like 10 a.m. Like it was early.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It was cool. It was cold as shit, but sometimes it snowed. Like it was fucking cold, but it was cool. Yeah.
In Florida, one of the cool things, and James, obviously you playing at a great high school, like this was probably a normal feeling, but Florida doesn't get very cold. But if it was cold, that means you were making a run in the playoffs. And traditionally, games were on a Friday, so there would be a practice on a Thursday. James, I feel like you probably had practice every Thursday for 4 years straight because you were always in the playoffs.
Yeah, I had to leave Thanksgiving dinner early and get over to the high school, get changed, and go practice, and head back and probably I don't know, watch the rest of football or whatever. But
we did it early, which was good because then you're literally back and hanging out with your family, and you get your whole day ahead of you by 1 o'clock.
That's pretty cool. You guys did that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I did it once. Obviously not like James, but it was so like it's a moment I carry with me because it was super cool that one time. It was a night practice, left dinner early, and just just a memory I'll take with me, the Thanksgiving night practice.
Yeah, we did ours in the morning. That way we could just get it out the way. But James, that's cool though. That's usually like the second or third round of the playoffs.
Or that would be pretty deep.
I think it was second round.
Sounds about right. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, James forgot because he's got so many rings.
St. Thomas Aquinas.
Okay. See, for us up north, well, what do you do after that season, James? So after that season ends, what do you do?
What do you mean?
Go into the
you jump into it? Do you jump into another? Yeah, but it's different because, like, for example, that Thanksgiving Day game was the end of our season every year because playoffs didn't go past that. I don't think. Maybe, but I don't know. Our season was a little earlier, I feel, because we were in playoffs deep. We've been in championships, and I don't remember. But literally the day after, we would have to go to wrestling practice, which sucked ass because you just be beat up from that Thursday game. And then that weekend I don't remember if it was the Friday or the Monday, you're in wrestling practice. And then you're in a whole nother sport. And then you're getting beat up in wrestling practice because they're just crushing your conditioning because start of the season. I'm over here. I think I got a broken foot. I'm running down the hallways trying to just stay alive for 2 hours. It was rough. It was brutal, that transition.
I feel like Brian's got a smart remark.
I do. This right here, what Kenny just portrayed, is why football is not taken that seriously in the Northeast compared to Florida. We got we got the end of game season, but it's after the playoffs and the championship. But then we have a Thanksgiving game, but then we're done. Like, what in the world are you guys doing up there? What kind of program? We don't have spring ball up there. Like, we appreciate you confirming what everyone already knew about the best football being in Florida.
You got the weather. I mean, no one's playing football in, even in the spring. I mean, the weather's a little nicer, but you got baseball up there, which is a huge sport. I played lacrosse and I ran track. I did both, throughout my high school career. But I mean, no, I played 3 sports. I was a three sport kid: football, wrestling, and lacrosse or track. So I mean, but that's why I was asking James, what did you do? Because I don't think you went and played another sport. You probably jumped into something else, or
No,
took
we were
time off.
mostly a one sport team. There was a
Which
few people that played baseball and a few people that played basketball, but football was like you had to be a part of spring ball. Could not be a part of spring ball.
Yeah.
I mean, football is just that was the whole point up there. I guess down. So I mean, after the season, I think we got a few weeks off and stuff, but like we had a winter workout program.
Nah, that's crazy.
Usually started up after Christmas time, because our season went up until pretty close to Christmas, usually like third or the finals. But
no way.
It's just it was we had such a big strength program that our that's usually where everyone's time went is to working out and stuff. Training.
Crazy.
We used to do speed training. We would do and conditioning and all this stuff. I mean, it was everyone eat, sleep, breathe football.
I'll tell you, if you have never been in conditioning or have never been on a wrestling team, that conditioning is insane. That was harder than any football conditioning. I'll run laps around the field all day. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do. Wrestling conditioning was fucking 10 times harder than track. Going from wrestling to track, easy, breeze. Wrestlers, our coach was a serious wrestler at college. Just killed it in college. We had a really good wrestling team. So we'd be inside, outside. Our practices were super long. I mean, it was crazy. My conditioning was a whole different level from fall sport to winter sport. Yeah, different.
I want to go back to what Johnny kind of originally asked with just as we get older. We talked a little bit about the memories, but just how has it changed? I think also it's just a lot more perspective that we've all probably gained about just enjoying those moments and really taking those in. Because like for me, I've missed I'm missing a Thanksgiving now with my family back in Florida. My brother's missing you're not, the entire family might not be all together as consistent every single year. So I think it just brings more of an appreciation to those moments. And that's one thing that I've taken away, in the last couple of years.
100%.
You also kind of learn as you get older. I mean, going from being a kid, like Thanksgiving's just another holiday. Like you're just happy to hang out and like be off of school and like doing stuff and running around like a knucklehead that you probably were. Ryan probably more than anyone else. As you grow older, you start to realize exactly what Thanksgiving is all about, and it's being thankful for the things you have, for the people that you have, that kind of stuff. And so it kind of alludes to what you're saying, Ryan, where you're experiencing your first Thanksgiving not with your immediate family, but it does change. You start to kind of develop your own Thanksgiving or holiday situation now that you're like you've got a wife. Johnny recently married, joined the club, you start to develop that for your family because you're building your family now. So it's a little different. When we start popping out kids, Thanksgivings might look a little different. Christmases look a little different. Ryan, why'd you look away, man?
I don't know. Something happened in the background over here.
Yeah.
A cat. The dog that bit Kenny and gave him rabies was out here. I was just, making sure.
Oh, okay, yeah. Made his way all the way to freaking West Coast, homeward bound.
Right.
Homeward bound. That movie was good.
Well done. That was pretty sure that came up whenever we were shouting out movies on one of our earlier episodes.
The cat was better.
It did. The one thing, the dynamic that changed for us was just like states. All of our families in Jersey. Now this year, my mom's in Florida, but a lot of our family was in Jersey. That's a tough one because it's like you want to do your own thing, but I don't know if Patty and I have ever, like literally ever, spent a Christmas in our house. I don't think we have because we were always up north.
Yeah.
So that's been a difficult thing to navigate, especially as you have another, like a spouse, and like you just continue to evolve your family. It's like so many things come into play. Luckily, both of us had our family in New Jersey. It would be very difficult, like you, Ryan, where you have family on the West Coast and the East Coast. Like that's a difficult thing to deal with.
Right.
So
Yeah,
Right.
perspective. The perspective changes, right? I think you guys both, all three of you guys hinted at it, right? It's just you're thankful for the time that you have with whether it be your immediate family, your in-laws, friends, family, cousins, brothers, sisters, whoever. And just as you get older, you're more appreciative of the time you have with those people versus maybe, the food and whatnot. And again, that comes with becoming a little bit more mature, right? And then you have the challenges where, hey, are we going to see this family or that family? Are we going to go to this house or your parents' house, etc.? Which is part of growing up. But it's also part of communication with your significant other and having those conversations, which I think we've all learned. But, I think the word that we all have is just being grateful for the opportunity and sharing time with loved ones. So that's my 2 cents.
yeah.
So it's always fun hosting your own Thanksgiving, by the way. If you guys haven't gotten the luxury of trying that, it's
Have not.
We have not.
it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Are there
We've done
short
it.
stories to share?
I
got
mean,
some?
it wasn't. It was a good experience. It was fun to have.
He's like, it was a
everyone
good
around.
experience. We'll never do that fucking shit again.
I'll say that the thing that'll never happen again is all the dogs being at the house. I think that was the root
Oh,
of
yeah.
the problem.
The dogs.
The dogs did not get along because we did both families. We had Lydia's and mine, and my dogs are not well behaved with other animals. It's fine. They're good with themselves. It's fine. Just kind of keep them separate. And our house isn't really big enough to really like give them 2 separate areas, so it just didn't work out. But we'll maybe try again if we get a new house or something down the line. But for right now, we'll keep traveling for Thanksgiving.
I'm sure that's a dilemma for people across the country. The dogs don't get along during the holidays.
You know what'll probably push hosting more is when you have kids.
Yeah.
Because you won't have to travel, or you would not like to travel and have people come to you. And that's a situation where my brother and then my brother-in-law are in. It's just easier for them. But
Yeah.
It goes in phases, I think. I think the people that host are the people that have young kids. And then they stay the host for a long period of time. And then those kids end up having kids. And then that's when it transitions. There's like that weird period where it's like my mom up until last year basically was hosting, but it's like, I'm not living there anymore. My sister's not living there anymore. But because she was the host for so long, that everybody they just knew that that was the place to go for the holidays. So now it's transitioning out, and it's like the people that are having the young babies are becoming the hosts. So it's just evolution of the family, I guess. Probably everyone deals with,
for sure.
except for us because we still live in Florida and everyone lives in fucking
James,
Jersey,
you said, I know you said it more for Christmas, but I think it still applies to what Kenny said. You want to be around the kids for holidays, for those moments. You want to see their excitement. You want to see you want to be around their energy. So it totally lines up with what Kenny's talking about that evolution and that transition.
Yeah, it makes it more fun.
Oh, it is the best with the little kids, and especially from a holiday standpoint. And we'll probably talk future stages around the holidays and Christmas and Hanukkah and whatnot, but it's more celebrating and waiting for them to open presents, and that's what gets you geeked up versus you opening presents.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I know exactly what y'all are laughing at right now.
You're like, you got a Barbie playhouse? Fuck you! She's like, Uncle John?
I got a question now. I want to ask this, and I'm never going to say I was cool ever, but past the glory days for sure. When you guys were at the age of being in college, and coming home for
Yes.
Thanksgiving. Or even as you graduate from college and you're early on in your professional career and coming back for Thanksgiving. Was it a thing to just go all out with the town and whoever you went to high school with or whoever's still around that town on Wednesday night before
Yes.
Thanksgiving?
Yes.
100%. 100%.
We had one bar, so basically fucking 500 people were at this one bar. I'm not like, no exaggeration. Anyone from New Egypt, New Jersey knows that that's not one bar. I don't even need to say it. They know exactly where it was.
Dude, it is
100%.
incredible. I'd love to hear the stories that you guys have. It's wild.
I mean, it's a typical night out, but yeah, I mean, we used to go downtown Fort Lauderdale. I'm actually, it'd be funny to Ryan used to come with us, right? I can't remember. I feel like you used to come with me. To go
I have a different take than all of you, so we'll get to mine. You may continue with yours, but
yeah,
go ahead.
No, yeah, I mean, we used to go down. We would pregame somewhere usually, and then head downtown and hang out. And it's like everyone was hanging out during the summer, so it's like everyone kind of went away for whatever amount of months it is for the first semester of college, and then you get to meet up again and just catch up, have drinks, hang out, laugh, hopefully not get into too much trouble, get home really fucking late. But yeah, I mean, it's a good time. But I vaguely remember, Ryan, I feel like you used to come out with us.
Hey, I'm Ryan. Nice to see y'all. To answer Johnny's question, it was, I don't have the same enthusiasm and maybe excitement. It was a different experience for me as someone who went to 3 high schools in 4 years, which is a whole nother story for another time. I didn't do the greatest job of maybe keeping those connections with all of my high school friends. I do a much better job keeping in touch and staying in contact with my college friends, which is unfortunate for me in that standpoint. But I was lucky where, yes, I did live about 5 minutes from James, if we've never touched on that on an episode before. So we'd come home for college. Hey, bud, what are you doing? Oh, we're all going downtown. Hey, I guess I'll tag along with you. Here's the punchline is, of the 3 high schools I went to, I did go to St. Thomas with James that freshman year. So it was a little, oh, hey, yeah, I remember you, reconnection of, with some of those individuals. So definitely a good time, but I maybe wasn't as much of a reunion for me just because different relationships. So I just tagged along with James and was vaguely remembered at those downtown events. Good time.
Oh, yeah.
I feel you on not keeping close relationships, though, to people in high school. I do, much like you, I guess, a far better job at keeping those connections from college. But I went far, so that kind of like just, those relationships faded off pretty quick because I was in Florida and everyone else saw each other because they didn't go too far from a small town. They all went, a couple hours away. I went, complete opposite direction than that. I didn't stay anywhere close. So it was kind of awkward, but also I didn't give a fuck. So whatever.
I'm very interested to hear, Port Orange, Florida is a smaller city in Florida. And if you don't know, Jonathan Strahl could have been the mayor, basically, of Port Orange, Florida. Like, you go to anywhere and you speak of Port Orange and they know the name Jonathan. So how was your homecomings every year, John, when you came back to the city that you run?
Oh, yeah. So great. So cool. Just a cool guy. Well, like you guys, I mean, I kept a small, core group of friends. I had a smaller group that I kept in touch with, but never really had a huge group of friends coming out of college and keeping in touch. But I would go with my friends who either A, still lived in the city that were the cool kids, or B, the ones that went to, UF or FSU. And the most unique part is you go back and everyone's having a good time, drinks. It's like everyone acts like you were best friends and hung out when you were in school for 4 years. And I'm like, dude, how you doing? I haven't seen you outside of what's on Facebook in whatever since last year. So it was just a good time. Catch up with people, see how they're doing. And, as you got older, though, you would see less and less people would go. So I think the last time I went was like my junior year, but outside of that, it was always a good time. Same 2-3 bars, clubs, good old Daytona Beach.
I think everyone's in that same space though, where it's like it's awkward, kind of, and then as time continues to pass, it becomes a little bit more awkward. So when I say I didn't give a fuck, it kind of was like you kind of have to not give a fuck because
Yeah,
or else you're just gonna feel you'll feel so out of place because it's like your relationships are dwindling because you're building relationships elsewhere in college. So it's kind of a weird space altogether. And then after like your third year of going, like people are like not there. You're like, I don't even know these fucking kids.
Nah. I mean,
So
you guys just met the 4 people at my wedding from high school. Those are the 4 people I keep in touch with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 people I used to go out when I used to go home during Thanksgiving. But it's interesting for sure.
I always thought that was just like a thing we did for some reason. I didn't know everyone else did that.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I thought it was funny when like we talked about that. It's just like everyone was like, "Yeah, of course, it's the thing to do on Wednesday."
I didn't know either. I just went with the other, with James and his friends. So
Yeah, that was probably the first time my parents really saw me like come home late and just like.
that
wanna
is
get in
true.
trouble. So this is what you do in college? Yeah.
So were your parents still like? I get home, I feel like from what I remember, my parents are probably asleep, and I did a good job of staying quiet, and not making too much noise. Were your parents awake? Just like, oh well, welcome back.
Depends how I strolled in.
Depends.
Their son's home in college. They haven't seen him much. He's out of town. Just wants to see what's going on. We'll leave it at that. Or I'll be in the refrigerator trying to find food. No Uber Eats at that time. Dude.
No.
That's true.
No.
That's true.
No, where's the leftovers?
3 a.m.
Oh my
We're
god.
getting into the food that's supposed to be for Thanksgiving.
The appetizers are missing a huge piece. What happened? Well, that
What
was
happened
John
to this?
last night.
Pepperoni, salami, mozzarella.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. Cool.
That's awesome.
Well, I mean, I think we covered a lot of holiday traditions around Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Eve, Thanksgiving Day, football, food, family traditions. Anyone else have anything else to add on Thanksgiving? Any other 2 cents?
No, but I think the TBC crew has a little bit to be thankful for this year.
Definitely.
What do
Definitely.
you think, fellas?
I agree.
Yes. Well, keep going, James. Let's see.
Got a lot of
I think we're pretty thankful here to have reached over 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
Hey!
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. And then not to mention also our regular listeners that go on all the other podcast platforms. But yeah, it's been a journey to definitely start this endeavor with you guys. Definitely thankful for having Ty in my life. And yeah.
You and me both.
We love you, Ty.
To the next 100 subscribers.
There you go.
go.
To the next 100.
Awesome.
Love it.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Have a great Thanksgiving from your TBC friends. But until then, the bender continues.
Bender continues.